Hello everyone. Welcome to 4 days online FDP on applied machine learning using Python, organized by Department of Information Science and Engineering, Day 3. In this video, we will see the basics of ensemble learning. I am Nikita Saurabh, Assistant Professor, Department of ISC, NMA MIT, NITTE. The topics covered in this video is about what is ensemble learning, need for ensemble model, and the types of ensemble model. Now, what is ensemble learning? Most of you would have heard about the famous Indian fable, The Blind Men and the Elephant. Each of the blind men had to touch different parts of the elephant, which they had not seen earlier, and give their opinion and describe the elephant. So as you would see, each of them have a different opinion. Each of the opinion is factually correct, but they are different based on which part each man is touching and their experience. But when we take a collective opinion of all these men, then we would get a better description of an elephant, and that would be an optimal description. So ensemble learning is based on this concept. It believes unity is strength. The wisdom of crowd is a collective opinion of group of individuals rather than that of a single expert. So ensemble learning model. Different models are trained on the training data set, and each of the models give their own decisions or their predictions, and their combined predictions are taken into consideration as a final prediction, which will be an optimal prediction. Now, what is the need for ensemble model? Any of the machine learning model is not 100% accurate. Each of them suffer from error, which is nothing but the difference in actual and the predicted values. So what are the causes of error? It could be caused because of variance, bias, or noise. An ensemble model reduces variance and bias to a greater extent to give a better performing model, but it doesn't reduce noise, as it is said to be irreducible error. Now, what is bias? It is nothing but it tells us how different the predicted values and the actual values are. So higher the bias, we have an underfitting model that produces high error on the training as well as the test data. So we would want a low bias for our prediction model. Variance tells us how scattered the predicted values are from the actual value. And higher the variance, we have an overfitting model that performs really well on the training data but performs badly on the test data. That is, if it has seen the data, if it knows the data already, its performance is excellent, but its performance on unknown data is pretty bad. So if, as you would see, we would like to have a model which is having low bias and low variance. That would be a perfect model, machine learning model. Now, different types of ensemble learning. We have stacking, sequential ensemble learning, and parallel ensemble learning. Under stacking, we have voting ensemble. Under sequential model, it's also called as boosting. We have AdaBoost, stochastic gradient. Parallel ensemble learning, also called as bagging, we have random forest. Stacking helps us improve the prediction, overall final prediction. Sequential helps to reduce the bias error. Parallel helps to reduce the variance error. So the bagging and boosting, they differ from stacking in a sense. The bagging and boosting are homogeneous set of weak learners. They have the base learners are homogeneous. That means you have same kind of base learners. Like for random forest, we would go for different decision trees. Whereas in stacking, it is a heterogeneous weak learners. The base learners could be decision tree, KNN, and the meta learner would be a logistic regression. Okay, and in bagging, it is a model, it is a parallel ensemble model, wherein we train the models on the data set. We don't train each model on the entire data set. Instead, we make samples of the data set. Okay, and we train each model on subset of the samples. So how do we make these samples? That is by using a technique called bootstrapping. Okay, and the final predictions of the model are combined through an averaging process, or could be a voting process, to get the final prediction. So this is a parallel ensemble model. In boosting, we have models sequentially placed where each model is dependent on its previous model. So if model 1 predicts something and there is some error in that, that would be rectified in the model 2. If there is error in model 2, that would be rectified in model 3, and so on. So each model tries to work on the errors produced by the previous model and to improve on that and give a better prediction. So this is a sequential model. And next what we have is stacking. So in stacking, it is a kind of a parallel learning, but you have different levels of learners. So if you have level 1, level 2, and level 1 we have base learners, and these base learners could be heterogeneous, different kind of base learners. Their predictions are all combined and given to the next level learner called meta learner, and that will give the final prediction. Now stacking need not have only 2 levels. We can have multiple levels of learners to get a better accurate model. So this is the basics of ensemble learning. In the next video, let's see introduction to random forest and also how to implement this random forest using Python. Thank you.